Okay, spoiler time. Let me get my favorite stuff out of the way. Ooh, baby. That chase scene at the beginning when Black Panther was going after Winter Soldier after the embassy blew up and T'Challa's dad, Black Panther's dad, was killed. When Black Panther showed up and that helicopter was shooting, man, and the bullets were ricocheting off that vibranium suit like it was like mosquitoes trying to bite him. What? It was like, what, like an M80 from that helicopter? Wasn't even freaking. He wouldn't even like. He was like, you get them mosquitoes out of here. He didn't even take that back. Why wouldn't even do that much? Okay, and here's what I want to say about Black Panther in the non-spoiler review, but I'm gonna say it here. Chadwick Boseman was the perfect no nonsense character. He was the perfect no nonsense Black Panther, and because in this film he had to be. Now in the Black Panther movie, maybe he could have some lightheartedness to him, only because the scars from his father passing have faded a little bit. However, in this movie he was serious. He was about revenge, and then when he realized that was the wrong path, he slowed it down. And he stopped Helmut Zemo from killing himself to get him arrested. And this I didn't include this because I didn't know if anyone knew who Zemo is or was even in this movie, but he is Baron Zemo, as he's known in the comics. He's not a baron in this one. He was like a colonel in like a private military function, but his family was in Sokovia when it was destroyed by Ultron, so he's blaming the Avengers for it. And his whole purpose of this film was to tear the Avengers apart. I like that. Personally, I would have liked it better if he was like the actual Baron Zemo. I think that would have had a huge impact on the rest of the Marvel universe, and it still could actually. Because he didn't die. Black Panther stopped him at the last minute. He grabbed the gun and kept him from killing himself. So there was that. That was really cool. So, next thing I want to talk about. Oh, baby, that airport fight. On one side, you got Cap, Winter Soldier, Falcon, Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, Ant-Man versus Iron Man, Black Panther, War Machine, Vision, Black Widow, and Spider-Man. Pretty sure I covered everybody. I don't know how to hype that up any further than what I just said. And everything you think might have happened in that fight pretty much did happen. And including my favorite moment probably was Ant-Man turning into Giant Man. I had been waiting since the Ant-Man movie for that to happen, you guys. And I thought we were going to get it in the Ant-Man movie. And I was kind of hoping we would. When we didn't get it, I was like, And then when someone was like, and I heard one review was like, you haven't seen like even 1% of the airport fight scene. I was like, I wonder if we're gonna get Giant Man, and I was like, we're gonna get Giant Man, and then when Ant-Man was like saying, I'm gonna try something, I only tried it once in the lab, and I passed out and I was like, what's happening? And then he pressed the button, started growing. I was like, dude, I got happy. Yes, I did. The revelation that it was actually Winter Soldier who killed Iron Man's parents was just heart-shattering. Tony's face when he realized that, and they realized Cap kept that from him, as far as because Cap didn't know it was Winter Soldier. We already knew that. We already knew that Cap didn't know it was Winter Soldier until later. We knew that Cap knew Hydra did it because of what what's his name? Armin Zola told him in the bunker, in the shield bunker, in the Winter Soldier movie, where he said, accidents will happen, and he realized, and that's when he realized that he killed Tony's parents, or Hydra did, because they were gonna, unearth Cobra's plots. And then they revealed it was Winter Soldier who did it. Oh man, that was something. And Zemo, you thought the whole time all he was trying to do was get world domination, but he was just baiting them all in. He baited Cap in, baited Bucky in, he baited Iron Man in. It was From that standpoint, it was a brilliant plan. Smart. That's how you break up the Avengers. You take what they're, worried about most, their team, and you destroy it. And he did. When everyone got arrested, Falcon, it was to give Cap and Bucky a chance to get to, where Zemo was going. That was pretty hard to watch too, and it was hard to watch Tony go to the raft and see them all in jail. There are heroes, man. It's hard to see our heroes locked up like that, like they're petty criminals. They're not. I think they're trying to do the right thing. What else? Tom Holland's introduction as Spider-Man, or just his introduction period into the movie. There was Tony's talking with Aunt May, who's played by Marissa Tomei. By the way, hottest Aunt May ever. Marissa Tomei has not gotten older; she's gotten finer. And I forgot completely she was cast as Aunt May. I completely did forget all about that. And I remember reading after I saw. I was like, oh, I did read that somewhere. And then I was like, but I watched. I was like, ha ha ha. Of course, that was really hard to do with my girlfriend sitting right next to me. But hey, I admit to it. I was like, whatever, man, whatever. She saw me just go fanboy over Aunt May. It was all good. It's all good. But man, Marissa Tomei has gotten fine. Sorry, it's not even part of this review. But no, Tony and Peter were talking, and that alone would have made me pay $20 to watch this movie. To watch that conversation, those like maybe 10 minutes we got of them talking, that was a movie right there. Marvel because of the movie, hey, Tony and Peter talk for 20 minutes. I'm in. Put that on Netflix. I'm watching it today. Put it on. I'm giving it 5 stars. I ain't even seen it yet. Put that on Netflix. And then when he showed up, and then Peter showed up as Spider-Man. He was just as Spider-Man-y as we wanted him to be, and he hit all the points. There were several funny scenes in this movie as well. A lot of them, Spider-Man was the reason for him. And some of my favorite scenes were hilarious. Where, as weird as this is gonna sound, Winter Soldier and Falcon, Sam and Bucky, they're like time on screen. It was small, but man, to me, it was worth it, dude. It was just like, it was like finally, I guess, the culmination of everything that happened in Winter Soldier. And these two finally, sit down, have a conversation. They're just like, there's one scene where when Cap, Sam, and Bucky are escaping, and Sharon gets them their equipment. Sharon Carter, Agent 13, gets them their equipment, and he gets out there in the small little Mini Cooper, and Cap gets out, but Sam's in the front seat, Bucky's in the back seat, and directly behind Sam, and Bucky says to Sam, "Can you move your seat up?" Sam just says, "No," and that's it. Does it just no? So you see the second later, you see Bucky moving to the side to get behind Cap's seat. I love little humor like that. That's just me. I love it. And then when Sharon kisses Cap, he turns around and both Sam and Bucky have these smiles on. I told my girlfriend those are smiles that say when one of the squad wins, all the squad wins. I love that kind of stuff. I do. I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. I'm goofy. I'm silly. That's just who I am. What else? Oh, the death that I said there is a death in this movie, and like I said, for those who are fan of the whole cinematic universe, this death hit hard. It was the death of Peggy when she died. It was sad because Cap just gets a text, she's gone in her sleep, and it's like it's Peggy, and you see the funeral and everything, and it's pretty heartbreaking. It's just to see Cap's face, see Sharon's face, and everything. But the actual plot of the Accords, the Sokovia Accords, and trying to keep the Avengers in check, and putting the entire power of the Avengers into the hands of the United Nations. People have asked me, like my sister asked me, as a matter of fact, she said, looked at me, she said, okay, so are we Team Cap or are we Team Iron Man? And I was like, it's not that simple. answer. It's really not. It's really not. I think an argument can be made for both sides. If you have had experiences with, things like that, then yeah, people will agree that the Accords were necessary. But if you also know that the Avengers have done more good than harm, and a lot of the harm that took place wasn't their fault in the first place, they were trying to prevent more from happening, then you'll be like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I don't agree with the Accords at all. I think it's just a matter of your perspective. And the great part about the movie, to me, was like they never said which side was completely right or which side was completely wrong. Because I don't think there was completely right or completely wrong. It's just a matter of perspectives. Now, so there's that. Okay, some of my least favorite things about the movie was, something bad to happen to somebody, and it was kind of sad that it was Rhodes, and he doesn't die. Thank God. I was afraid to. Andre from Black Nerd Comedy on YouTube, he said if from the trailers look like Rhodey dies, and then you're just like the person like, oh no, not Rhodey, and you're right, you don't want it to be Rhodey. You're like, please don't die, Rhodey. But the whole thing of him being paralyzed by an attack from Vision that missed, that was interesting. That was good. I want to know how that plays out in future titles. Will it play out in Avengers Infinity Wars, or what? So what else? But I'm sorry. That was something I actually did like. But what I didn't like, I don't think Sharon Carter, who is revealed now to be Peggy's niece, got enough screen time or anything like that. I don't think Crossbones got nowhere near enough time on camera, and then especially to die off like in the first, not even the first third of the film, the first fourth of the film, he was already dead. I think that was really unfair. I think but okay. Of course, then again, I'm saying that as a huge Crossbones fan. I know that sounds weird because everyone's probably like, who the heck is Crossbones? I like Crossbones because he's a great Captain America villain. Because he's not, he's not the biggest mastermind. He's kind of the assassin guy, but he's a tough assassin. He's almost Bane-like without being as big a super criminal. He's Bane-like. He's Bane-esque. He takes on Captain America. He's like if like the Red Skull or somebody is like, I had this grand master plot, but someone's gonna keep Captain America at bay while I get this missile out of the silo. Crossbones is like, I got this. I'm gonna take him down. I'm gonna get him, boss. I got this, boss. But why did I make Crossbones a black dude from the project or something just now? Anyway, but yeah, I don't think he got, especially if it's this Frank Grillo, I think did a pretty good job as Crossbones in Winter Soldier. I thought, he should get at least more time here, and that's what I was kind of hoping. The whole thing with Zemo was he was actually Baron Zemo of Hydra, coming up with a new plot against the Avengers for wrecking Hydra. That's what I thought the movie would be about. The Accords was like his plan. It was that, the roundabout way, just a lot less Hydra included. Although they are mentioned, Hydra and S.H.I.E.L.D. are, of course. What did I just say? Of course they're mentioned. I'm tired, apparently. So overall, what are my feelings on this movie? It's not the perfect Marvel movie. I still think that's probably one of the Iron Man movies, or even Winter Soldier, the last one. But it's definitely one of the best ones, easily. Was it better than Age of Ultron? I would say in some ways, yes. Not in every way, but in some ways, yes. There's some things about it I definitely did like more than Age of Ultron, but like I said, I loved Age of Ultron, so it doesn't succeed with me across the board in that case. Do I recommend this movie? If you saw my spoiler-free review, you should know yes. A 100% resounding yes. If you like Marvel, like I said, go see this movie. Go watch it. It's great. You'll love it. You'll enjoy it. I know I did. It's long. It's a long movie. It's 2.5 hours, but you don't really feel it until the movie's over. Oh, this is the one other thing I wasn't really a huge fan of, was like the end credit scenes for Spider-Man. It seemed like it was lacking a little bit as far as what they were trying to do, but I liked it though. I think it set up, he's definitely getting into the Spider-Man thing now, because like in the movie he'd only been doing it for 6 months. My favorite part about the end credit scene was one where the first end credit scene was Winter Soldier tells Captain America, sorry, the very end. So it's revealed that Winter Soldier killed Tony's parents. Tony goes bat guano insane. He starts fighting Cap and Winter Soldier and is like beating them and fighting them and everything. And it looks like Cap to defend Winter Soldier from Tony, who's gonna kill him. It looks like he's gonna kill Iron Man. You're like, no, and he doesn't kill him. Whew. He just breaks the arc reactor to keep him from powering up. And then he escapes with Winter Soldier. But Iron Man's yelling him the whole time. He doesn't even deserve. He's like, you don't deserve your shield. My father gave you that shield, and you're defending his killer. And Captain America, shockingly, leaves the shield, just drops it. You're like, what? So he's basically he's not even Captain America anymore. So I don't know what that means next. But at the end of the movie, Captain America goes and he breaks out everyone who was helping him. He breaks out Falcon, Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, and Ant-Man from prison because he's like he felt responsible for what happened to them, and he was, and he broke him out. But the first end credit scene is Captain America and Winter Soldier are talking, and Winter Soldier says, until they can fix me, I need to be put back on ice. So he's frozen again, but this time he's being watched, and you're like wondering, well, who's watching him? And so it's revealed that Cap is talking to Black Panther, T'Challa. And he's like saying, thank you for this. And T'Challa's like, he's pretty much like, you know what? Enough blood has been spilled, and, he didn't kill my father, really. So I want to help him. And, Cap tells him, if they find out, Cap tells T'Challa, if they find out he's here, they're going to come for him. T'Challa looks out the window and says, let them try. And it's revealed they're in the valley of the Black Panther because there's a giant Black Panther, statue out front. And when I tell you, goosebumps just ran all up and down my arms, my neck, my back, my legs. Dude, I felt shivers when that Black Panther statue, when they panned out and showed it. I was like, oh, that Black Panther movie though, son. That T'Challa though, son. That T'Challa, son. Whew. It was a great movie. Yes. Go see it. Go see Captain America: Winter Soldier. Go see it now. Matter of fact, if you're watching this and there's a showing right after this, go watch it. Turn this video off. Go watch it. As a matter of fact, pause this video and pause this video. Leave your house and go watch Captain America. Pause it right here. Right here is good. TV. Okay, that should be about 2.5 hours now. You should be back from watching it. Are you back from watching it? You back from watching it? You back from watching it? I was right. I was right. I know what I'm talking about. Guys, I love you guys. You put up with my silly antics and you still watch these videos. I still get views, and I have over 100 subscribers. How did that even happen? I don't even know if I watch these videos that much. But thank you guys so much. I hope you like my review. Let me know in your comments, and like this video, subscribe it, favorite it, and share it. And what do you think? What did you like about the movie? What didn't you like about the movie? Let me know, and let's just keep talking about it, because that's what we're nerds. We're nerds. That's what we do. This is what we do. We talk about stuff that's nerdy that we like. So let's talk about it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Minasan, sayonara. Peace.